Hello, everybody. Hope you guys have had an awesome weekend. And you know what today is? Today is the last day of science class for this year. That's kind of exciting and sad. I will miss you guys next year, but we got summer to look forward to. All right. Uh, so we got one last day of a video and a little activity. And we're done. All right. So we've been talking about light waves. All right. It's going up, going down. And we're actually going to talk about sound today. All right. We're going to move on to sound. And sound is actually very similar. All right. Sound has vibrations. And we're going to be talking about different types of sound waves. And uh, we'll get on our way. All right. So, first and foremost, all right, hopefully you guys see the PowerPoint. All right, it's about sound. Okay, now sound has longitudinal waves. All right, hopefully we talked about those. All right, basically the same as light, it goes up and down. All right, sound waves require a medium, solid, liquid, gas. We talked about that as well. All right, and the medium depends on how fast sound travels. Okay, so if we look at this chart, sound in air travels at 331 meters per second. However, if you look over at the solids or copper, it travels at 3,813 meters per second. Holy smokes, it travels so much faster through a solid, okay? Because all the particles are more tightly compact. And that's kind of what I want you guys to take away. That's pretty cool. All right. So what I want you guys to do is we're going to be silly for a minute. So what you guys are going to do is you're going to take a book or a desk or whatever you want, hold it up against your ear, tap it. What do you hear? All right. All right. Now tap it at the same intensity over here. Do they sound different? And how do they sound differently? Isn't that kind of cool? It's very interesting. All right. And that's based off the medium you're going through. Okay. Now, this is the intensity of sound, all right? How much can we hear, all right? The ticking watch, tick, 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 okay? That is very light, okay? And then rustling leaves and quiet library, etc. And then all the way up here, a jet engine taking off. And you know what's crazy? Something similar to a jet engine is actually a hand dryer. If you go to a restroom and there's hand dryers, you put your hand under to after you're done washing and it comes on. That is almost the same decibels as a jet engine. Isn't that crazy? If you don't believe me, look it up. That is so crazy because we use it all the time, right? And our ears are so close to it. Imagine if you're the same height as the hand dryer. That loudness is going straight into your ear, and that's why some kids actually get hearing damage from hand dryers. That's crazy. Uh, so anyway, all right, pitch. All right, so these frequencies hopefully look like we just learned in light, the electromagnetic spectrum. All right, so the higher pitch, the higher the frequency. Okay, which means there's more energy. All right, the more energy is the more movement in the wave patterns. And same as quiet and loud. All right, loud has a lot of energy. All right, big wavelengths where quiet has a small energy, small wavelength. Okay. Here's an activity. If you have a ruler or not, that's up to you. All right, you can read that. You don't have to do that. I'm going to move on here. All right. We're going to be doing, I'm going to try to share a video with you all about different pitches. Okay. Man, I could not get, I'll show you when I couldn't hear, but I want you guys to try it out. All right. So let me try this here. Okay, I think I was able to figure it out. Share computer sound. All right, hopefully you guys can hear this video. Super fascinating.
Older, we often lose the extreme ends of our hearing spectrum. So, how many of the following sounds can you hear? How old are your ears? Okay, if you can hear 8,000 hertz, you're both alive and not hearing impaired. But let's keep raising the frequency. How high could you hear? If you could hear all of those frequencies, you're probably under 20 years old, but that will.
I could only hear to 17,000. That's the highest I could go. My wife said she could get to the 16,000. Yes, I beat her. But anyway, how far did you guys get? I'm very curious. Hopefully you guys got all the way. Maybe, let's see, 19,000? Hopefully you got that far. That'd be incredible. All right. But that's what it is. All right. So that's different frequencies. All right. The higher the pitch, the more energy there is. Okay. And the more energy. All right. So this at low energies, we know it as infrared or infrasound. Wait, that sounds like infrared, right? At higher frequencies, we know it as ultrasound, like ultraviolet light. We know it as ultrasound. And hopefully, some people have actually heard of ultrasound. All right, ultrasound is for if there's a female that is pregnant, you might have an ultrasound to see how the baby's doing, how big the baby is, maybe what gender the baby is. And that's what an ultrasound is. So it's crazy to think they have a device to put on a stomach and uses sound waves to get a picture. What? That is cool. That is cool. All right. And last but not least, just a nice little visual here. How well do we hear? All right, according to different animals. Okay, so humans is in the orange up top. All right, that's our auditory field. All right, where elephants talk in infrasounds. Okay, they have lower decibels. Where cats and dogs, they can hear better than we can. And then bats and dolphins even hear greater than. All right, so that's why if you ever heard how bats can't see, all right, how they see is they use their ears. They use that ultrasonic sound, and they sound waves back and forth from their ears to travel. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. So for today, what we are actually going to be doing, let me see if I can pull it up here. Oh, there we are. Hopefully you guys can see this. All right, we're going to do a water xylophone experiment. All right, pretty easy. Okay, and we're going to make a hypothesis. All right, make a hypothesis of how the glass will sound if you gently tap the side of each glass. All right, so what you are going to do is you are going to grab. Oh, you can do one glass 4 different times, or you can have 4 glasses. I have 2. All right, I have different volumes of water. Okay, and you're going to make a hypothesis of how each one will sound if you gently tap the side with a spoon. All right, if you don't have the materials, YouTube it. That's great. All right, YouTube it. All right, but what I'm going to do here, I was hoping you were going to be, I'm going to tap the lower, less filled glass. All right, now I'm going to tap the higher filled glass. All right, can you hear a difference between the lower? I hope you can. Okay. And And then, can you play a scale with glasses or spoon? Put the glasses in order from lowest pitch to highest pitch, then draw it. Okay, now drawing, that's the tricky spot. So what I'm going to show you is how to draw it. Okay, what you are going to do is you will have to click on the image. All right, click on the image and right click it. Don't left click it, right click it, and click copy. All right, after you do that, you're going to click insert, drawing, and a new drawing. All right, it's going to pop up this. Here is where you paste the drawing. Okay, now you are going to draw in this. All right, what I usually do is you can add a shape. I like to add a shape. All right, so the first glass I filled up might have been that high. Okay, and I'm going to fill it with water. That's how much water made the first one. All right, and there's your drawing. All right, next glass, I'm going to insert another shape. I'm going to fill it, maybe that much of water. Okay, and I'll do one more just for funsies here. All right. I filled it with that much water. All right. So you can obviously tell and click save, and then it saves your drawings. All right. So that's how you can draw. If you want to be more precise, that's fine. If you want to do boxes, that's great. Okay. That's great. Which glass had the highest pitch? Put a star above it. All right. Was it the full, medium, less, or barely any? Which glass had the lowest pitch? Circle that. Okay. Can you change the sound of volume when using a spoon? All right. And what I mean by that, how can you make a soft sound? All right. How can you make a soft sound? So it might depend on where you hit your water. It might depend if you hit up here. What happens if you hit down here? All right. What if you hit the side of the spoon or the flat of the spoon? All right. There's a lot of things you can try. Okay. And answer that question. And how can you make a loud volume? Okay, so it's just the opposite. How can you make it loud? So I hope I described that pretty well. Anyway, stop share. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm still doing my Google Meets. But this is the last video, okay? So if I don't hear from you guys, it was a pleasure having you guys in class, every single one of you. I really mean that. And I hope you guys have a great summer, all right? Because you guys are great, all right? I really mean that. But what we're going to do here is we're going to close on a good note, all right? And I want you guys to take a vote. So if you guys have made it this far in the video and on the assignment you want an extra credit, you got to vote, 1 or 2, all right? Number 1 is from, I'm doing 2 classics here, all right? Classic number 1 is Remember the Titans, all right? And you might have actually heard this before. And it goes like, na, 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 na. Hey, 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 goodbye. All right, that's number 1. Or you can vote number 2, From the Sound of Music. I don't know this one as well, but it's when they're all in the house, and it goes like, so long, farewell, I'll see you in the morning. However, we're going to do a little alternate to that. It's like, so long, farewell, I'll see you in the fall. Right? All right. Take a vote. Get a bonus point. All right. But anyway, guys, we will see you guys later. Have a great day.